Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Iliana, and if you're already part of this wonderful family, then thank you so much for continuing to watch and for continuing to support. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, especially because I have been a little MIA from YouTube for a while. I didn't upload all last week, and I truly apologize. I had midterms going on at school. I got a little caught up with some things. Life happens. I'm a mom. You know, life just happens. But I am back today with a makeup review. So today, well, it's not really a review because I used it maybe a couple times already, but you know what I mean. So I am going to be reviewing the new, oh, I just dropped it. Anyways, I am going to be reviewing the new Makeup Revolution foundation, and I will be also using the baby concealer with it. I have already used this concealer. I have been using this concealer for months and months and months. If you are following me on my social media, you already know that this is my go-to baby. This is my ride or die. I love this concealer. I love this concealer. Period, point blank, exclamation point. So anyways, I'm going to be showing you application with this. I'm going to be doing one side with a beauty blender, one side with a sponge, let you know my thoughts on it and what I think about it. But in addition to that, I will also be using the Gerard Cosmetics BB Illumination right underneath it, just because I have used this foundation before. If you have oily skin, you would absolutely love this foundation. However, I have super dry skin, especially in the winter. Chicago has crazy weather. It's Chicago. Everybody knows it's the Windy City. It gets super, super crazy cold, dry air in Chicago, which is what I am currently going through right now. So I needed to put a little of illumination, a little bit of dewiness, a little bit of glow to my skin with this foundation, which is why I'm putting this underneath. This is the first time that I match both of these two together. So if you want to see what the end result is, which you already see now, let's jump into it. But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social medias. I will leave everything down below as always. Thank you so much for watching, and let's jump into it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep doing what I always do. The only difference is that I'm going to be adding the new Makeup Revolution foundation. So I'm going to be starting off with my e.l.f. Poreless Primer. This is what this looks like. This is what I use on a daily basis. So I'm going to do everything the same as if I were doing any other makeup look. And then I'm also going to be going in with my Stay Matte Primer by Rimmel. These are my two go-tos that I have at the moment. I've been really into doing looks and kind of help. Right underneath the foundation, I'm going to also be going in with this BB Plus Illumination cream. This is from Gerard Cosmetics. I've been absolutely loving this, and this is just going to help kind of give the skin a little bit of a glow, just because with the Makeup Revolution foundation, I have noticed that it is a little bit more on the matte side, and I've been really digging dewiness in my foundations lately. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to take too much away from the foundation itself. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a couple drops. You're going to see how instantly my skin looks glowy and beautiful. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let me get my handy dandy compact mirror, and I'm gonna go ahead and spread that all over my face. You can instantly see the glow that it gives my skin. Nice healthy dewiness, and that is what I'm going for. I've been all about dewiness, glowy, and just illumination, especially because here in Chicago, winters get horrible, cold, and dry. Sorry, I keep looking to the side. I'm looking at my daughter's baby monitor, making sure that she's still sleeping. Alright, so you can see the instant glowiness that it adds to my skin. I've been loving this. But I do highly recommend this BB Illumination cream. I've been really loving it. You can just wear this alone like that. Go to school, go to work, do your thing. Your skin will look bomb. Alright? Okay, so I went ahead and I buffed that into my skin. Now I'm going to be going in with the Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Foundation. I got the shade F6. Now a lot of people don't really like the applicator that it comes with because they say that it's unsanitary because you're dipping it in there and then putting it on your face. But if you really think about it, you're doing the exact same thing with your concealer, so I don't really get how that's unsanitary. I mean, if you're washing your face and taking care of and doing your skincare and killing that bacteria before doing your makeup, I don't really see what the problem is. If you do upkeep with washing your brushes, doing all of the stuff that you're supposed to be doing to keep maintenance, then I don't really see the problem with it. I forgot to put my phone on silence, sorry. I am in the shade F6. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some on my face. This has pretty nice coverage. I tried it on yesterday and I really enjoyed the foundation. There was no cracking around my skin. I can also do a check-in later tonight so you guys can go ahead and see. So that is the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and also zoom you guys in so you guys get a closer look to see how this foundation applies and everything. Okay, so I'm going to do half of my face with a brush and half of it with a sponge and kind of show you guys the difference. I'm also going to zoom you guys in so you guys can get a closer look. Now that you guys are up close and personal in my personal space, we're going to be taking this L'Oreal Infallible Blending Sponge. I love this, and I'm going to be just blending out one half of my face with this. So already you can see the coverage that this has. I'm going to blend this underneath my eyes. And also right up here. I tend to like blending my foundations with a sponge over a brush just because I like that it kind of pushes it into your skin a little bit more. I feel a little bit more comfortable with that than with a brush. Again, because I've been really into the dewy. Alright, so I'm going to take a closer look in a little bit. I just don't want this to dry out, so I'm going to go ahead and take that same brush that I was using and just buffing it in on this side. Alright, so what you see in the camera might be a little bit different than what I'm seeing in my own mirror. So I'm going to try to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you guys can take a really good look at the foundation. But what I'm seeing personally in the mirror, I am liking the Beauty Blender side a little bit more than the brush side. It does give you a little bit more coverage with the brush over the sponge side, but again, I just prefer using a sponge. Alright, so that is what that looks like. The coverage looks nice. I like the finish. It doesn't feel heavy on my face like other foundations, so I am loving it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my face. Usually I would do this off camera, but since I also picked up the same Makeup Revolution concealer, this one is in C3, I'm sorry. This one is in C3, and I'm going to go ahead and just apply that and see how well it does with its own foundation. Obviously, I'm expecting it to do great because they are from the same collection, obviously. They're meant to go together. Alright, so again, I'm going to be taking my damp beauty blender, or beauty sponge, and blending that out. Now, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this concealer. I've always used this concealer and I've always loved it. As you can see, it has really, really nice coverage. So this is what that looks like. I think it has amazing coverage. I love this concealer. So I'm going to just go ahead and finish my face really quick, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts and then move forward and also give you details on the giveaway. So stay tuned. Right, so I went ahead and I finished the rest of my makeup. I am really liking it, and especially with that BB illumination underneath, I feel like my skin is nice and healthy looking. It's glowing. It has like a nice texture to it. It's not too clingy onto my dry patches, which I love. The finish, I would say it definitely has more of like a satin matte finish. It's not dewy at all. Even with this BB illumination underneath. It's not, you know, it's not dewy, and it also didn't cake up with that underneath, so I really think that you can get away with some illuminating, you know, whatever product that you are using, even though I highly recommend this BB illumination. But I like it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and also zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like. Hey guys, and welcome back. It is currently 10:42 p.m. and I'm getting ready to wrap up this video. It has been a long day. I am super exhausted, so I can't wait to just take this all off because I just want some sleep at this point. So before we get into the video before we get into the review of the video and share the thoughts on what I think about this foundation, I wanted to go ahead and share the giveaway news with you guys. As most of you already know, I did reach 1K recently on my Instagram page, so that is quite exciting. It is a mini milestone, but you know what? I am super proud of making it this far, and I am so happy and so thankful to have amazing people like you guys to have become my friends and to join me on this makeup journey and to share makeup and a passion that we all share, and it's just a fantastic journey. So I wanted to go ahead and give back, of course, because it is the season of giving, and I wanted to give you guys some goodies from amazing brands that I love and trust, and it's just gonna be a whole lot of fun. So what do you have to do to enter the giveaway? All you have to do is grab your phone, head on over to Instagram, look for my page at ilianasvanity.com. There is a picture that looks like this, and it will have all the goodies that will be in the giveaway. So when you go to that picture, all you have to do is 3 easy steps. Follow Iliana's Vanity, which is my makeup page on Instagram. Follow ESG Cosmetics. And why do you have to follow ESG Cosmetics? Not only is that my cosmetic brand, but it will be providing 3 pairs of mink lashes, which are reusable 20 times or more with proper care, of course, and some lash glue in the giveaway as well, along with some other goodies. So follow those 2 pages, and then last but not least, tag 3 people in the picture in the comments below. So that's all you have to do. Winners will be announced Friday, November 30th. Super excited, so stay tuned for that. I will probably be doing a YouTube video as well, announcing the winners in case you do miss them on Instagram. So with that being said, let's get into the review. Alright, so my final thoughts on this foundation. I am loving it. So usually my foundations tend to crack around my nose, tend to crack right here for some reason, I don't know why, and then they really get in my fine lines around my smile. So with this foundation, I didn't really see any of those problems. There was a little bit of cracking, maybe way in there, but not really anything. I'm quite impressed with this foundation. As you guys know from following me on Instagram and from watching my YouTube videos, you already know that Makeup Revolution is one of my ride or die brands. I absolutely love Makeup Revolution, so I really did have high hopes for this foundation. And I'm not just saying that because I love Makeup Revolution, I'm saying it because you can clearly see that it did its job. It held, you know, great. The primers really helped with, it held great and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can take a closer look and see the foundation for yourself. So alright, so as you can see, this is what the foundation is looking like now by the end of the day. It's not looking too oily. I'm a little shiny on my nose and whatnot, but that's probably just because of the highlight, you know, and some of the oils that are trying to come through. It didn't really break apart on my nose. You can still see my freckles peeking through right here, as well as my beauty mark right here, but that's pretty normal. I get that with any foundation. So you can see that it didn't really break around here, didn't really clump up in my chin area, and my nose area is pretty good so far. So I would definitely say that this is a great foundation. You can see for yourself, and I'll even show you guys my forehead. Everything is looking pretty good, pretty intact, and I'm quite content with the foundation itself. So that wraps up my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I had so much fun putting together this giveaway. I sure hope that you guys enter, because it would be so much fun to see one of you guys have all of these goodies. It's like a little mini Christmas when you just receive a big box of awesome goodies and awesome makeup products that you can use yourself. So make sure that you enter, make sure that you stay tuned for my next video, and I will see you then.